Welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. A very quick review for you now. The new Corpsegrinder album is out. It's his debut solo album. George Fisher, the singer of Cannibal Corpse. I don't know whose idea it was to record this, but it's out on Jamie Jaster's label from Hatebreed. And the guys involved are Nick Belmore and Charlie Belmore. So I guess they must be brothers. They were in Dee Snider's band, and also some Toxic Holocaust and so on. Yeah, they were in the thrash band Toxic Holocaust. So I'm just going to do a quick review of this. I wasn't planning on doing this, but spoiler alert, this album, I had to review it. It's blown me away, to be honest. Track 1 is Acid Vat. This was the first single. I'll be honest, when I first heard the single, I wasn't thinking it's going to be that great. It was going to be... sounded intriguing, but not that great, because it was sort of a little bit different. So I had to switch my mindset away from just death metal, because I know Jamie Jaster is a hardcore guy, and I'm not a hardcore guy at all, so it's different. So Acid Vat was a interesting opener. I like it now. I really like it. Track 2 is called Bottom Dweller. This is a groove and roll death metal type of song. Sick riffs towards the end. It reminds me of like Carcass's Heartwork riffs, you know, the very heavy groovy ones when they do really stomping grooves. Track 3 is Of Wings of Carnage. Again, the pedal is held back. It's not full on. It's got that stomping groove again. This song absolutely rips hard. This is in my top 3 songs on the album. Track 4 is All Souls Get Torn. Time to rip and tear again. Tear all the souls apart, as the song suggests. This is more brutal old school death metal. The groove at the end sounds very hardcore-ish though, very New York style hardcore. Actually, it's really, really cool. I mean, the way the song ends is absolutely awesome. Track 5 is Death is the Only Key. This one slows it right down, quite a dirgy track. The main groove is pretty catchy, and then it picks up quite a little bit of pace. Again, it has a hardcore feel. At first I wasn't sure about this song, but even this is growing on me, so the whole album is growing on me. Track 6 is Crimson Proof. Time to melt face, ripping riffs, not forgetting the stomping groove again. That's always there when it's required. It's never the same all the way through, from the start of the song to the end of the song. I love the chorus on Crimson Proof as well. It's damn catchy. The way he spits out the lyrics, Corpsegrinder, it's absolutely catchy as hell. Track 7 is Devour of Souls, another stompathon, groove fest. Yeah, what's not to like at this point? Every song has this sort of similar style to it. It's got a little bit of death metal, little bit of hardcore, little bit of groove and roll. It's just rocking, really hard, catchy and rocking. Track 8 is Defined by Your Demise. Another killer riff starts this one off. Then you got that nagging groove, super heavy fat riffs, and a monstrous chorus. You know, this song holds its own in amongst all the songs on the album so far. Track 9 is Master of the Longest Night. Another death and hardcore mixed beast with a massive groove on this one. You know, this is the second to last track, the penultimate track, but there's no let up. There's absolutely no let up. Every song has been rock solid so far. And finally we reach track 10, the end of the album, Vaguely Human. This one is sort of more old school death metal, not too much hardcore in it. It's a short, ripping song. Just rips your face off. A killer way to end. So, final thoughts on Corpsegrinder's debut album. I'm surprised how much I like this. I'm really, really surprised. I mean, I'm not a hardcore guy at all, like I said at the beginning. I mean, I don't listen to hardcore, but I can appreciate some of the grooves, but the hardcore vocals don't really sit well with me. But anyway, we've got Corpsegrinder's killer death metal growl, so he doesn't try to do hardcore singing, thank God. But the formula that they've come up with this album, absolutely, it just works. I mean, I'm surprised. It works. The grooves, the stripped back feel. There's no technicality in the riffs. Like in Corpse, you've got technical riffs, but here there's no technical riffs. It's just about killer riffs, like killer grooves, catchy riffs, blasting away, a little touch of melody here and there. His vocals, Corpsegrinder's vocals, are even more understandable than they are in Cannibal Corpse. I don't know if he's singing a little bit slower than in Corpse, because in Corpse you have to sing quite fast, and then it can be quite hard to understand some of the words because he's got to spit them out really fast. But in this one, he does some fast and he does some slower vocal types. It's always crystal clear. I mean, this is the reason why Corpsegrinder is one of the best death metal singers. His delivery is crisp, it's clear, and it's understandable. Right, final thought is that this is a killer album. I mean, the rating for this album, I was going to give it a 9, but I'll drop it down a touch. 8.5 out of 10. It's a killer album. I mean, I can't actually believe I'm going to say this next sentence, but I prefer this album to the last Cannibal Corpse album. I'm not saying the last Cannibal Corpse album was not good. It was good, but it was just Cannibal Corpse doing what they do, and everyone loved it and all that. But I just thought it was good, solid Cannibal Corpse. But this album sounds fresh, sounds exciting. Corpsegrinder, you've knocked it out of the park, mate. You've really done well. Brutal, catchy, groovy, heavy death metal with heavy grooving hardcore riffs. Okay, stay tuned.